So it's the main section. I have actually put on a different pair of trousers, not full fashion tips, but I'm hoping you can see my legs a little bit better. Just try your best to follow it, and don't worry if you can't see something. Just a little bit of movement's better than anything, isn't it? So I have my trusty warrior with me, Tagg, the dog, and also my son Billy. So don't be perturbed if you see movement that's not me. All right, here we go. So the main section, we're going to start in that working position on that chair. I'm going to take those feet hip width apart. I'm not quite sure you can see my feet there. Now remember, we're pushing down into our heels when we stand up. So if you do need a little bit of support, we can take the hands just underneath your bottom here. Try not to push like that, okay? So we're going to take those heels underneath the knees if we need a bit of support. If you want to put something in front of you, remember that's fine, okay? Put another chair in front of you if you need it there. We're going to say 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand up, and as soon as we stand up, we're going to move our feet. Okay, now if we can, we're going to just take some steps. We're going to move with our feet first, and we're going to move around to the back of this chair. We're going to move to the back of our chair. See, I've got my band already. We're moving to the back of this chair. Okay, so I'm going to take my chair and I'm going to put it here so it's not in the way, so that I haven't got that chair in front of me. But if you need to hold on, remember it's here. If you need to hold on with one hand, you can hold on with one hand. If you can feel comfortable about letting go, we can walk on the spot just using arms and legs, but you know that chair's there if you need it. Okay, you're going to relax these feet a little bit. Just wiggle the toes, stand nice and tall. We're going to hold onto that chair if we need it, and we're going to take up toe taps. We're going to tap out and in. Now remember this strong trunk. We're going to try and avoid this movement. So we're trying not to let that trunk go in the opposite direction. Strong trunk. Now if we want to add some bicep curls, we can. But some of us will just want to focus on holding onto that chair and just moving without swaying that core. We're going to go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Looking good, everybody. Let's just see if we can take that walk on the spot. Now we're going to do a slightly different movement. I'm going to turn to the side, but you can keep facing the stream. I just want you to see what my legs are doing. So we're going to just hold the back of that chair. We're going to see if we can pick these heels up behind us. So we're going to squeeze the heel to the bottom, bring that leg down. So these knees are pointing down towards the floor. The knees are pointing down towards the floor. We're going to do just 4 more of these. Remember, it can be a much smaller movement. And then we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to see if we can lift the knees a little bit higher. So remember that field of sticky mud. We're just pulling those feet out of that mud. Now, if you feel you can balance without holding on, remember it's quite a slow movement. So we need to keep that strong trunk. Use that chair if you need it. Good. And we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to just see if we can take those legs behind us again. So we're squeezing these bottom muscles. Alternate legs, holding onto that chair if you need it, keeping that strong trunk. Good. So we're just squeezing those legs behind us, using your bottom muscles, using your back muscles to keep you really strong here. And remember, if anything feels wrong, don't do it. Do something that feels right. We're just going to do a couple more of these, and then we're going to bring it back. We're going to walk it out. Good. So we're going for a little bit of a walk now. We've got the balls of the feet rolling through to the heels, and we've remembered we're a little bit late for something. So we're just going to go a little bit faster, but only as fast as you feel comfortable. If that breath starts to come a little bit too fast, slow it down. Maybe just do the legs. Okay, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, you've reached your destination. Excellent. So if that breath's coming a little bit faster, that's okay, but if it's out of control, we may have gone too hard. All right, are we ready? Let's see if we can do a little bit of strength work. Now, you'll be looking at my heels, even if I can't see them. We're just going to pick up those heels, come onto tiptoe, keep that strong trunk. We're going to bring those heels back down. So, let's do that together. We're going to lift those heels. We're going to come all the way back down. So you may find you need one hand, both hands for balance. You may not need your hands. So we're picking those heels up, nice long spine. Good. So we're going to do 4 more. We're going to breathe out and we're going to breathe in. Excellent. We're going to breathe out and we're going to breathe in. As normal, I've forgotten how many we've done now. So let's just take 1 more of these. Bring those heels down. Now this is a good opportunity while we're standing to take that slightly different calf stretch. So we're going to press the heel of that back foot to the floor. Remember, your heel is at 6 o'clock on the clock face. Your big toe is at 12. And then we're going to bring it in. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're pressing the heel of that back foot down, lifting that chest, feeling that stretch, and then we'll bring it in. It's just nice to use it for a little bit of recovery. Okay, now what should we do next? Let's do a little bit of balance. Now, do you remember our big step forward? Okay, so I'm going to come back a little bit so you can see my feet. We're going to take a little step forwards as if we were stepping off that curb onto the road, but the big bus is coming, so we're pushing back onto the pavement. We're going to do the same with the other leg, and we're going to push back onto the pavement. We're going to step forwards, we're going to push back. Good. We're going to step forwards and back. Let's see if we can do it out to the side. So we're stepping to the side, taking our weight into this leg, pushing back to centre. We're going to do the same on the other side. If my chair will get out of the way, we're going to step to the side, push back to centre. We're going to step out and in. We're stepping out and in. Good. Let's take 1 more either side and in. Let's step out and in. And then we're going to take some side steps. Good. So we're stepping, bringing that foot across. Good. That's it. So hold on to that chair if you need it. Now we're just going to step over that little rock in the garden that's getting on our nerves. Okay, we're just going to step over it, use that chair. Remember about keeping that strong trunk. Brilliant. And then we're going to come back behind our chair. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, let's practice balancing on one leg. So, we're going to see if we can soften those knees a little bit, keep nice and tall, and we're going to lift 1 foot off the floor, but take those hands onto that chair first. Okay, make sure we're not wobbling, and only if you're not wobbling do we take 1 hand away. Only if you're not wobbling do we then take maybe your little finger, your thumb away, 3rd, 2nd, I meant to say 4th, 3rd, but that index finger's the last. And then we're going to just hold on, bring that foot down. Let's do the same on the other side. So we've got that chair for balance, knee a little bit soft, push that supporting foot down into the floor. Oh, and I'm wobbling a bit. I haven't done this for a while. I need to do it with you a bit more often. We're going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Brilliant work, everyone. And of course, we can take that into that pendulum swing if you prefer. So we can take a step to one side of the chair. Okay. And from there, holding onto that chair, we're going to lift that foot up and we're just going to take that little pendulum swing, keeping that strong trunk. Good. We can do 5 on each leg. Good. Excellent. We'll come back behind your chair, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So we're just making sure we can hold on with two hands, lifting that foot up. Good. That's excellent work, guys. And then we're going to do one more, bring it down. Great stuff. So all those exercises working on our balance. Now, we're going to see if we can bring ourselves to the front of our chair. If you're feeling a little bit wobbly, put something in front of you that you can hold on to, because we're going to feel for that chair on the back of your legs. Now, this to me isn't as safe as it could be, so we're not going all the way down, but we're going to feel for the chair on the back of your legs. Hold on to that support in front of you if you need it, and as if we were going to sit down, and then we're going to push into the heels, come back up. So we're taking our little squats. Feet are hip width apart, we're looking straight ahead. We're not sitting all the way down, we're coming all the way up. But we're working the bottom muscles, the thighs and the hamstrings. Good. So it's our squat movements. Excellent. Not too far down, only as far down as you feel. You can come all the way back up. We're going to do 6 more. Breathing out, breathing in. Good. And again. Excellent work. So this is going to make everyday life much easier. And what I'd really like to see us doing is practicing these squats every day if we can, up to 10. You can do 2 sets of 10 once you get comfortable with it. Then we're going to walk it out. And then, my friends, we're going to think about lowering ourselves down into that chair, having a little bit of a rest. Well done. So, 2 more exercises to finish off. 2 more exercises to finish off. I'm going to come closer for this one. We are going to do the upper back strength. Okay? So, we're going to take those hands just a little bit less than shoulder width apart on the band. See? And I've got my palms upwards. Got my elbows here, right in nice and close. And what we're going to do is work these upper back muscles. And I'll post some more exercises later on, if that makes sense. Now we're going to create that tension. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. So I'm going to show it you from all angles. You're going to do 10 of those. So carry on doing 10 while I show you from all angles. Tension, squeezing those shoulder blades together, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. So we're taking that little rowing movement, working those back muscles. Excellent. Okay, we got to 10 yet? Let's see if we can do 3 and 2 and go on, you can do it. Last one. Brilliant. Excellent. So take a roll of those shoulders, my friends. I'm only going to give you one more strength exercise. One more strength exercise. And then we're going to do a little cool down. So we're going to do that exercise for the legs using the band. If you don't have a band at home, we can do the upper back exercises just without it. And if we sit back in the chair, we're going to do those little, can't see my legs. We're just going to take the heels in front of us and we're going to straighten the leg and squeeze. Okay, 10 on each side. We're working the thigh muscles. If we have got our band, we're going to take our working position. We're going to take our foot into the band and we're going to place those hands on the thigh. You're going to lift that foot and we're going to lengthen that leg. Make sure that knee's bending in line with that big toe and we're going to lengthen. Good. Nice relaxed shoulders, nice upright. Good. We're going to do 10 of these. We're going to go 4. So I think that's 5. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We're going to go 6. Okay. I think 7. 3 more. 3 more. 3 and 2. Good. Nice and controlled. If you need to stop, remember you can stop and we'll build back up to it. Let's change legs, shall we? Let's change legs. So I'm just going to make sure you can see this leg of mine, and we're just going to place that front part of the foot in the band. We're going to walk the hands down that band, sit up nice and tall, and then we're just going to lift the foot and secure those hands at the top of the thigh, and then we're not using those arms. Brilliant. So we're going to stretch it out. Haven't done this for a while. My thighs are burning. So you're going to have to help me, guys. I'm going to have to post one of these more often than not. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to do a whole class with you when we get back. All right, so that's number 5. So we're just lengthening through that leg. Remember, you can stop at any time. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. And remember, if you feel you haven't done enough, you can do another set of 10 on each leg when you've got rid of them. Excellent. Okay, let's finish now, guys. We're going to do a little bit of a cool down. So what I'll do, turn the link off now, and we'll go straight into cool down time, and we'll take a bit of time of it. Thank you